Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not understanding.
Hey Libra, how you guys doing? Of course, from the title you see, this is your July's heads up. And I see a lot going on here. There's a lot of pain. And I feel like you're scared. But let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on here. Libra, I see you dealing with some hardships and some struggles that are pushing you to like a time of isolation here. A lot of confusion and illusion and mental imprisonment. Like you're keeping yourself stuck in a situation and you're working hard trying to get out of it, but you're just burnt out here. You're letting the conflicts and the tension and the mental stress here take control. Trying to deal with some sadnesses and some regrets, a lot of emotional turmoil. And I see like in ways it pushed you to a coldness, wanting to detach from everything, like being your worst mental critic, feeding yourself negative talk, keeping the mental stress and your energy. But you're also dealing with a battle here. Like you want to be isolated into yourself because you're dealing with sadness and regrets. But a part of you is in this restlessness. Like you want to be impulsive. You want to do things. You want to go out. But you have a lot of mental chaos that you need to deal with to help you actually get out and deal with this crisis. It's like you're in a mental overload right now, Libra. I just feel like, Libra, you need to see the resourcefulness in order to gain your determination and resilience back. Like, in order to get clarity, you need to put your mental focus on a brighter insight rather than looking at the negative all the time. Like, you need to put in that hard work and show the dedication when it comes to skill building. And the skill building that you're working on now, or need to work on, is just self-love and pouring into yourself and not looking at the conflicts and tension with mental stress, but looking at it with courage and determination and putting some strategic thinking and apply it to life, you know? I just see by doing this month, you guys will have this emotional release and you'll be able to let go and move into a time of introspection, which also brings clarity and mental focus. You need to change to get a better insight of where you're going and the actions you want to take. You need to like explore your mental, test your limits, stop believing in the victim mentality and prove to yourself that you can take on this adventure and you can release when it's time to release. And you can let go of endings that need to end for your mental clarity, you know? Or you can do the things to cope with the endings. You can find a solution to deal with this. You don't have to stay in this funk, this emotional turmoil. Like, you don't need to stay here. And I feel like this month, things are going to happen where you will see that you don't have to stay in this situation. You don't have to stay in this mindset. You're going to pull yourself out. Just look at what's around you and look at your resources and stay in that mindset where you're determined to get out of this. And the mental critic, like, it's easy to be hard on yourself, but you have to be practical in order to get this stability, Libra. Like, yes, this is going to be hard work, but it's going to make it even more harder or even a much bigger struggle if you're not thinking correctly. You have to control your thoughts and the communication with yourself in order to have the courage and the mental focus to get where you need to be. Like, you have to have this emotional release. It's very needed. So, introspection, spending some time alone, not solely for isolation and depression, but solely to understand where you are and where you want to be and what you need to release and why it's even here. Like, figure out your traumas, figure out what's going on with you so you can get out. Because only way you can get through this is actually understanding it. You can't just be this way. You can't just isolate and struggle feeling like you don't have anybody. You have to remember that you are resourceful and you can be very determined when you put your mind to it. And some of you guys have been working hard to get out of the situation, but just remember that things will pay off. Just be careful not to overdo it and be super critical on yourself. Pay attention to your limits and your energy levels. I feel like some of you guys are just eager for this change and you're not paying attention that you're pushing yourself to a burnt out space and you can't really thrive in chaos. You can't really thrive when you're burnt out and you're feeling like, I can't do this, but I have to do this. You know what I mean? It just puts you in a potential for crisis. You have to just pay attention to yourself. It's necessary to be aware of what's going on. That's very important this month with you guys. Because once you figure things out, this confusion and mental imprisonment that you guys are in will be lifted. And you'll be able to navigate through conflicts and mental stress way better. It's clarity that you guys need. It's insight that you guys need. But just when you get this insight, don't be super critical and pick it and digest it and criticize it and push it to a place where it's back where you came from. Get a different perspective of this so you can see the action and adventure that can come from it. Endings are important for growth. Releasing and being able to prepare yourself for the things that are coming in, because every ending brings a new beginning. And in order for you to get this new beginning, you have to, again, release, Libra. I feel like this month of July is about balance and harmony for you guys, and awareness for you guys to just pay attention to your thoughts and emotions and just keep working towards your goals, because you got it. You just have to really be mindful of what you feed yourself when it comes to self-talk. I'm getting a lot of you guys are feeling like you're not good enough for something, or you struggled so much and you dealt with so much hardship. You don't see that your struggles are turning you into a resourceful person, because yes, you struggled in ways, but you had to figure out ways. You had to be strategic and get yourself out of it. And this is going to give you these skills so when bigger problems come, you can figure out what to do, because you already, dealt with this. You guys got this. Just pay attention to yourself. Love yourself a little more this month. Give to yourself a little more this month. Deal with the endings. Don't push them away as if they didn't happen. Go through the emotions so you can release and go back to being yourself. Go back to being the Libra that you are, the charming Libra, the Libra that, gets it and is balanced and knows how to be a decisive person. You know what to do. You just don't want to do it. Get that introspection done, Libra, because this is what you need. And this will bring you to a place of peace where you can just be at your, I'm finally able to relax and not worry and think about struggle and rejection, and not be in this place of not wanting to totally be present. Because you can't be present at this moment because there's so much going on in your mind. Clear that up. That's all I got for you guys. Some deep stuff. If you ever need me, my booking link will be in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because you love me. And I will see you guys soon. Don't forget to give yourself some self-love. I might just do a little self-love spread for everybody, like a little short one. Put it all in one video, just because everybody needs self-love, not just, your side. I mean, you're going through things right now, but everybody needs to put themselves first at times, so it would be nice to do. Anyways, love you guys. See you soon.
Don't play with her, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not understand.